Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the University of Mindanao and welcome to this program info session. All right, and I hope everyone is doing well this afternoon. And this afternoon is actually a very important thing because we want to impart to you, knowledge and information that would help you decide on what program or what course or what career path you would like to have in the future. This is the aim of the program info session to inform you of the programs and courses offered by the University of Mindanao. And this afternoon, we are going to feature two programs under the College of Engineering Education, and that is the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering and also the of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Are you excited for that? I know everyone is very excited because we too from the University of Mindanao are very excited to share this information to you. And without further ado, let's start our program info session with a virtual tour. No, let me share to you guys the two campuses here in Davao City. That is the UM Matina campus and also the Bolton campus. Please take a look at this video. There you have it, guys. The 28 hectares UM Matina campus and also the UM Bolton campus. And we cannot um We are very excited also to see you here face to face soon, no, once you graduate on your senior high school. But meanwhile, no, let's start no, knowing no, these two programs under the College of Engineering Education, that is the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering and also the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. So let's start with our first program, the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. And together with us this afternoon is the program head of the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, ladies and gentlemen, Engineer J. Carlo Aguilar. Virtual round of applause, please.
Afternoon. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, pa.
Alright, let me share my screen po.
Yes, pa. Sure.
Can you see the screen, sir?
Yes, pa.
Alright, I'll just set this to full screen. And this one po. Is it in full screen?
Yes, pa. Yes, pa, ma'am. Ah, yes, pa, sir. Sorry. All right.
Alright. Sige, thank you, sir. Once again, good afternoon to our audience here inside the Zoom and those who are watching in other platforms since this is live stream. So I am Engineer J. Carlo Aguilar, the program head of the Chemical Engineering program of the College of Engineering Education in University of Mindanao. This afternoon, I'm going to conduct a program info session on one of the programs offered in this university, the Chemical Engineering program. These are the outline of my presentation this afternoon. So first, I'll start with an introduction to chemical engineering. Second, we will answer some of the frequently asked questions. Chemical engineering myths, we're going to bust some myths. I'm also going to share some updates about chemical engineering in the Philippines straight from the national. I'm also going to share the chemical engineering curriculum in UM, some testimonials from professional and students, and I'm going to conclude the presentation with a promotional video prepared by Chemical Engineering Students Association. To start, so I'd like to start this session by defining what is chemical engineering. So as defined, chemical engineering involves the production and manufacturing of products through chemical processes. This includes designing the equipment, systems, and processes for refining raw materials and for mixing, compounding, and processing chemicals. So basically, the chemical engineer transforms a raw material into a product in a way that it also optimizes the process so as to maximize or say so as to minimize the cost of production while at the same time maximizing the profit. So in chemical engineering, this principle uses the principles of chemistry, math, physics, biology, and economics to improve the quality of life by inventing, optimizing, and economizing new technologies and products. It is a broad-reaching field impacting everything we touch, feel, breathe, eat, and do. So what sets chemical engineering apart from other engineering disciplines is it applies the principles of chemistry on top of math. So this is also to bust the myth that chemical engineering is all about chemistry, because that's one of the misconceptions, especially for those mga senior high graduates. They want to enroll chemical engineering because they love chemistry, but it's not just purely about chemistry. But however, since this is a skill, we believe that this can be developed over time. So maybe when you graduate in senior high, you're not that very parang favorite na masyado ang math, but over time, since it's a skill, so you might eventually love the course. So what is a chemical engineer? Chemical engineers translate processes developed in the laboratory into practical applications for the commercial production of products and then work to maintain and improve those processes. So whatever experiments that are conducted inside the laboratory, one role of a chemical engineer is to transcend his or her research outputs not only from the laboratory but also to the community. So a chemical engineer finds a way that the research works can be uh, benefit, or the community can benefit from the research works. Broadly, chemical engineers conceive and design processes involved in chemical manufacturing. The role of chemical engineers is to design and troubleshoot processes for the production of chemicals, fuels, foods, pharmaceuticals, and biologicals, just to name a few. They are most often employed by large-scale manufacturing plants to maximize productivity and product quality while minimizing the costs. So let us jump to the second uh, topic for this info session, which is chemical engineering myths. So I have listed 8 of the myths, common myths, to which we are about to bust this afternoon. So first one is chemical engineering is all about chemistry. I already mentioned this earlier that uh, maybe because of the name of the program, chemical engineering, so it's directly associated to chemistry. But again, it's more than just chemistry. It also involves a lot of math, mathematics. You'll encounter lots of problem solving that needs the principles of math, economics, and other related disciplines. Second is they have no social skills. Well, while it is true that mastering engineering requires a lot of time and effort, it is not the single and defining trait of an engineering student. So the chemical engineering students are also free to partake in activities of all kinds. So in the university, each of our programs have their own student organizations. No? So the main goal of, of establishing those organizations is for the students to also enjoy their stay in the university, so that hindi lang puro academics but also mga extra curricular activities na expose din sila. Okay, next is number 3, they love to fix everything. So meron kasing misconception about engineers wherein they are parang dubbed as a walking encyclopedia, wherein they can almost fix everything, but that is not the case for us. There are a lot of engineering disciplines, not only chemical engineering, but we also have mechanical, electrical, computer, and so on. Next, number 4 is they are not creative. So being an engineer is all about achieving a careful balance between logic, critical thinking, creativity, attention to details, and passion for change. Number 5, their work is boring. So siguro ang conception ng marami is it's boring because it's a discipline that is chosen by few. So not everybody can relate. And siguro complex, the complexity, the sophistication of the work that we do, not really relatable to the many. That's why it seems boring. Yeah. So number 6, they have poor communication skills. So Well, although not all chemical engineers are really that uh, excellent, no, or remarkable ang kanilang skills when it comes to English or say communication. But what really matters is the thought of what you're trying to convey. If you are able to convey that without having to use a perfect English, so I think that would suffice already. Then number 7, they have limited interests. So the image of an engineer has somehow become the very definition of a geek or the less flattering nerd because their work involves a high degree of concentration, commitment, and attention to detail. It's only logical they fully immerse themselves in it. But engineers are people too and have varying interests and outlets that add value and happiness to their lives. Then number 8, they work in a predominantly male field. So this was the case before, but now if you could see the trend, marami na ring female engineers, no, or female students who are enrolling not only in chemical engineering but also in other engineering disciplines. Now, in the Philippines, the chemical engineers right now are protected by a law or an act that was passed last 2004. So that is the Republic Act 9297 or the Chemical Engineering Law of 2004. So this is also known as an act regulating the practice of chemical engineering. So I'm going to highlight some of the important sections, no, in the implementing rules and regulations. First, Article 1, Section 4, the scope of practice. So these are the declared scope of practice of CHEs in the Philippines. Number 1, consultation requiring chemical engineering knowledge, skill, and proficiency. Number 2, investigation, estimation, and or valuation, planning, preparation of feasibility studies, designing, preparation of specifications, supervision of installation, operation, including quality management, but excluding chemical analysis and operation of the chemical laboratory. And number 10, for those who are working in the academe, just like me, so the chemical engineers can also teach, lecture, and review professional chemical engineering subjects. Another section is we have Article 4, Section 26, who may practice the chemical engineering. Exempt as may be provided in this act, only persons properly licensed and registered may practice chemical engineering. So once you graduate the chemical engineering program of UM, it doesn't necessarily equate that you are already eligible to practice the profession because you need to take yet the board exam administered by the PRC. Then once you pass the board exam, you're going to receive your license, and that will be the onset that you can start practicing the profession. We also have Section 30, Article 4, Section 30, foreign reciprocity. No foreign chemical engineer shall be granted any of the right or privilege under this act unless the country of which he is a subject or citizen grants the same or similar rights or privileges to Filipino chemical engineers. So for instance, if you're planning to work abroad, not in the Philippines, you are only allowed to practice the chemical engineering profession in that foreign country if if both countries, no, that foreign country and Philippines have the same mutual agreement, no, na kunwari if you go to Singapore, you can practice CHE there in Singapore if the Singaporeans can also practice chemical engineering in the Philippines. So that is what's meant by foreign reciprocity. Now, since the current chemical engineering law was passed in 2004, we kind of find it obsolete na, no, especially na the in terms of the scope of practice, it's transcending over time. So some House bills are currently passed to amend the existing chemical engineering law para mas specified pa, mas comprehensive pa ang pagka-declare ng scope of practice of the chemical engineers. So the first House bill is House Bill 1037. So this was authored by Congressman Francisco Matugas. So it's an act for a comprehensive chemical engineering law and repealing for the purpose of the previous act, no, which is 9297. Then the second one is House Bill 2202. So this was principally authored by Congressman Manuel Sagar Barria. It's also an act amending the certain provisions of our old chemical engineering law. The third House bill is 7127. So this was authored and filed by Congressman Joey Salceda. So this is an act establishing the comprehensive chemical engineering law and for other purposes. As you have seen in the previous slides, medyo limited lang yung na-declare na scope of practice based on the 2004, the version of the act. So later, I'm going to show you what would be the list of specialties, no, specializations of CHAs once the comprehensive chemical engineering bill will be passed into law. So I also have here some of the timeline, no, showing the development or the progress of these bills and their status, but not all can be divulged, no. So these are just some of the updates. But as you have seen, or as you can see, the chemical engineering community is very much supported in the Philippines, especially with the sponsorships of these respectable mga public servants for pushing these House bills, no, for more recognition of chemical engineers in the country. So these are the list of specializations of chemical engineers, which was part of the comprehensive chemical engineering law. So ito yung naka-declare na mga scope of practice. So there are 46 scope of practice na pwedeng pagpilian ng isang chemical engineer pagkatapos niyang graduate and makapasa ng board exam. So I'm not going to elaborate all of these 46. So if you want, you can take a screenshot of these slides and start thinking kung which of these scopes you want to venture in once you become a professional. Now, since this is still pending, no, it's not yet passed into law. It's the bills that I mentioned were already submitted to the House of Representatives, and then soon will be transmitted to the Senate before it gets the approval in the Malacanang. So our official professional organization for chemical engineers, which is the PICHE, has identified 33 specializations of chemical engineers. So this is, for the meantime, while the comprehensive chemical engineering bill is still it still undergoes hearing, no, in the House of Representatives. So again, I'm not going to mention all of these, elaborate all of these So just take a screenshot if you want. Next topic is the chemical engineering curriculum in UM. So I have here a screenshot also of our curriculum. This is effective school year 2020 to 2021. But right now, we also submitted a proposed curriculum for the incoming school year 2023-2024. There are just minor changes in terms of the number of units in some of the selected subjects, but basically the subjects are just the same. Yeah, for the second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. Okay, and next part of my presentation is the testimonials. So I have asked for testimonials from our professional and students. So here is, I have here a testimonial from Dr. Tender Ferulin, the immediate past president of Piche Davao. So here's what she has to say about enrolling in chemical engineering. So sabi ni Doc Denden, as a chemical engineer, I can effortlessly adapt to whatever tasks assigned to me. My in-depth knowledge in mathematics, chemistry, industrial operations, and processes help me develop critical thinking and logical analysis, which are useful in practicing the profession. This was intensified by the laboratory experiments in college that taught me to be patient, disciplined, and be truthful. So Dr. Ferolin is our immediate past president of Piche Davao. So I have also asked for testimonials from 3 of my students. So first one we have from Denver Sarceno, the president of Chemical Engineering Students Association. So here's what he has to say. Personally, this was not the first path that I wanted to take because, to be honest, I am still on the verge of questioning my capacity as a person, asking myself from time to time if this is really the path where I can see myself working in the future. Well, we truly don't know what the future holds. Each day, I am afraid of mediocrity to the point that I am pushing myself too hard in aiming for excellence. It's hard to be an achiever since elementary because society established the idea that once you are an achiever, you must live up to the expectations of other people. But what keeps me pursuing this program is that I have this never-ending curiosity about what chemical engineering entails in the world. As a fourth-year chemical engineering student, I realized that chemical engineers do not only conform to a single role, but they also work in multifaceted roles in various industries. I am glad that I get to experience accessible laboratory facilities at the University of Mindanao, where I gradually learn how versatile chemical engineers are. The teaching personnel essentially helped me to find that passion in this field through their dedication to molding the students in their chosen program. So next is from Ian Kenneth Monterde, the Vice President for Records of CHES. Chemical engineering was never part of my choices for college. However, the program really caught my interest when my friend introduced chemical engineering to me because I love chemistry and math. I can still have my DOST scholarship because the chemical engineering program of UN is level 3 accredited by PACOPOA. Furthermore, the chemical engineering department of UM honed my skills with regard to performing laboratory experiments and designing equipment. I am somewhat enjoying my academic stay here at UM since I am doing well with my academic performance and extracurricular activities with the guidance of CHE professors. So one asset that I can also share, I can also flex with the audience, those who are interested to enroll, is our lineup of faculty. So most or almost all of our CHA faculties are ang tawag yan, they are they have a solid experience when it comes to research. So in fact, in UM, we have an established nanotechnology center, which is the first in Mindanao. It's funded by the OST, and currently we are also doing several projects which are DOST funded. So the faculty can help the students in uh, in mentoring them, no, especially when they are uh, doing research or when they do their thesis. So we have a great lineup of faculty that can serve as your advice. And lastly, from Jeremy John Venteroso, a fourth-year student. So here's his testimonial. As a chemical engineering student who is interested in pursuing green and sustainable engineering ventures like renewable energy as a career, so far the University of Mindanao has already contributed a lot of inputs. In fact, my elective subjects in the program are all focused on the mitigation of different types of pollution, which give me a head start in green engineering ventures. The program also highly encourages their students to have thesis projects focused on sustainable development. If you are interested in the applications of chemistry, biology, physics, and math, while being challenged with difficult engineering problems, chemical engineering might be the right program for you. More so, University of Mindanao can help you reach your future career you want to have. And lastly, to end my program info session, I'd like to show or to share to you a promotional video prepared by the Chemical Engineering Students Association to further encourage you, to convince you to enroll chemical engineering in the University of Mindanao. So I'll just share my sound and let's all watch this.
Atom is the basic unit of an element. It is so small, but it composes every matter, which can be transformed into valuable products such as food, fuel, and electronics through various processes that only a chemical engineer deeply understands. Chemical engineering is a multidisciplinary branch of engineering that combines natural and experimental sciences. It also involves a lot of mathematics and economics to design, develop, produce, operate, and manage industrial processes that turns raw materials into valuable products. All of these things, combined with the University of Mindanao's Principle of Excellence, the Chemical Engineering Department will continue to produce human resource that will serve the region and lead industries with their brilliant minds and character. As a premier engineering school with various recognitions from POCOCOA, Commission on Higher Education, and Philippine Technological Council, the University of Mindanao's Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering program provides intensive knowledge and skills to students to prepare them for global competitiveness and future leadership in the industry. Driven by its quest for academic excellence, the Chemical Engineering Department have produced top-notchers in licensure board examination. The latest addition to the program's legion of top-notchers is Engineer Edward John Bacalso, who finished top 10 in the October 2019 Chemical Technician Licensure Examination and top 5 in November 2019 Chemical Engineering Licensure Examination. The department also continues to reap recognition and WIP awards in the field of research and innovation. In the 2019 Young Innovators Program, 2 chemical engineering students made it to the top 9 grantees. As the world continues to shrink, the department intensifies its effort to build international presence. Through the AIMS and UMA programs, 9 exchange students were sent to partner institutions in Thailand, Malaysia, and Japan. These achievements are testaments of how the department supports the student in unlocking their full potential. The department could have not achieved so much without the leadership of Engineer Ramiro Emerson Amon and the men and women who dared to do their best in making the program what it is today. As the university stands firm on its foundation of quality, affordable, and open education, like a catalyst, the Chemical Engineering Department will continue to stimulate transformation that it never seemed to be affected by the pandemic.
Ayan, so that ends my presentation. Thank you, and I hope I'm able to convince the audience to enroll chemical engineering in UM. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer J. Carlo Aguilar, under the Bachelor of Science of Chemical Engineering. And I know our students were able to grasp all those information with regards to the program. Now, without further ado, let's proceed to the next program under the College of Engineering Education, the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. And together with us this afternoon is the CAD Lab Custodian and one of the high caliber faculty of the BS Mechanical Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Engineer Angeli Umbay. Virtual round of applause, please.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Let me share my screen. Can you see my slide, sir?
Yes, ma'am, but it's not in a slideshow.
Okay. Can you see my slide, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so good day, everyone. So once again, my name is Engineer Angeli Umbay. So I am one of the mechanical engineering faculty at the same time the CAD laboratory custodian. So welcome to our program and info session today, March 23, 2023. So University of Mindanao College of Engineering Education. The program is mechanical engineering. Okay, so you might be wondering on what or how to find the best program for you. So, well, you have to consider your interest, also your talent and skills. So, if you are interested with machines, cars, welding, aerospace, or water space, or anything under the sun, then mechanical engineering is best for you. So, why mechanical engineering? So mechanical engineering is believed to be the oldest branch of engineering, which is why it is known as the mother stream of engineering. So the average mechanical engineering student has a multiple reasons on why they enrolled mechanical engineering. Okay, so one of them is the salary and of course the experience, the skills that will be imported from the engineering faculty and also the from the course that will be being taught to the students. So simply speaking, mechanical engineering deals with anything that moves from the tiniest microparticle to the largest spacecraft and the human body, one of our most complex machines. So everything in the world that has moving parts, it involves mechanical engineering. So most of the engineering fields involves mechanical engineering. So just like in our houses, you can see your clock. So every tick of that from hour, minute, seconds, that involves a very precise and accurate measurement. Okay, so that involves mechanical engineering. And also, how about in the cars? So in the cars, the steering wheel needs a lot of accuracy for you to be able to run it smoothly. So everything that moves, it involves mechanical engineering field. Okay. Mechanical engineers are required in all manufacturing facilities. Working criteria. Let me just. Okay. For a while, let me. Okay. Mechanical engineers are required in all manufacturing facilities. The working criteria of mechanical engineers changes according to the type and domain of the company they are working with. Okay, so there are lots of fields where you can work on if you are a mechanical engineer. Okay, so in a broader sense, it can be said that mechanical engineer works on design and control of a system that goes into the process of manufacturing the machinery and product. Manufacturing, just like a cement company, like a automobile company, like a soft drinks company that is very common here in Davao City. So that is where you can see a mechanical engineer. So there is tremendous scope for mechanical engineers, such as the automobile engineering, the cement industry, such as the Holcim that we can see there in Panacan. We also have the steel, the power sector, which is the Davao Light, that also includes mechanical engineers, hydraulics, manufacturing plants, drilling and mining industry, petroleum, aeronautical, biotechnology, and many more. By the way, when we say plants here, it's not like plantita. Well, it's plants meaning planta. So this is a manufacturing this is a manufacturing plant such as the soft drinks. So we call it the plants. So manufacturing plants. Okay. So a beginner in mechanical engineering can opt for various job openings such as the maintenance engineer. So if you want to become a mechanical engineer, then the beginner's job for you is being a maintenance engineer. So maintenance engineer is different from the job that that the janitor has. Okay, so it's different. So maintenance, it doesn't mean cleaning. Okay, so maintenance engineer involves troubleshooting or maintaining maintaining the system that is good, and that maintaining the system to run smoothly. Okay, so we also have safety engineer. So you have to become a safety officer so that you can become a safety engineer. We also have the quality assurance. So this is like if you are working in a car company, before the car is being released to the client, you have to check it properly. Okay, you have to check it properly if everything is secured, everything is installed well. So as the quality personnel, you have to check before it will be released to the public or to the client. So we also have the CNC programmer, we have the junior engineer, the design engineer, we have the CAD CAM trainer. So CAD stands for computer aided drafting, where you can draw technical things like gears or part of a machine. You can also do assembling. Okay, so CAM stands for computer aided manufacturing. So here at the University of Mindanao, we offer we offer a course which we call CAD. Okay, so we have a CAD laboratory here at the engineering building. So here you will be able to draw and visualize things in a 3D model. So you will be taught with our pertinent faculty from the mechanical engineering department. Okay, production supervisor engineer, R&D training, and etc. R&D stands for research and development training. So if you want to enroll an engineering program, but you don't know how to focus, then you have to identify first your interests, your talent, and your skills. So if 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 you are um if you are interested in researching or innovating, then you have to consider R&D training. So that that is the job openings for the beginner as the mechanical engineer. Okay, so one of the widest and oldest engineering stream, the mechanical engineering, includes development, designing, manufacture, and also use of power-driven devices to resolve mechanical problems. So if there's a breakdown in the plants, manufacturing plants, the mechanical engineers will be the one to troubleshoot the breakdown, and then the mechanical engineer will also be responsible for maintaining a the smooth production. So usually public and private sectors. So why does the world need mechanical engineering? Am I still audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Most things that we use today that involve any type of moving parts comes at least in part from minds of mechanical engineers, and that is like unlikely to change anytime soon because mechanical engineering field is evolving, and now it has a lot of innovations. So even the development more on electronics, there will also be a part of that is being done by the mechanical engineers only. Okay, so if there's a specific job that is for uh electricians only, then some part of that will be done by the mechanical engineers. So as I have said, mechanical engineering field is most likely involved in all other fields, all other engineering fields. That is why mechanical engineering is an interesting and essential area of concentration. So the mechanical engineering undergraduate degree typically begins with some foundational course, okay, and often applicable across the spectrum of engineering programs, including the calculus. So these are the foundational course for mechanical engineering. So we have the calculus, we have the physics, we have the basic introductory engineering courses such as the basic electronics. Okay, so there you will be taught on how to do basic electronics. And then we also have the basic computer programming. So you will be taught on how is the basic of computer programming. And also we have the drawing. Okay, so you will be taught on how to draw manually with the plates, and then you will also be taught on how to draw using the computers. Okay, so mechanical engineers begin to focus on their major, they can expect to find these courses. Okay, so the courses that I mentioned earlier, those are the foundational courses for mechanical engineering. So now the major courses for mechanical engineering is the design, manufacturing, mechanics, thermodynamics, and materials, thermody, thermodynamics and materials. So graduates of an MU program should have both academic and lab experience in the various disciplines that apply directly to the mechanical engineering. So later on, I will be showing you on what is mechanical engineering laboratory is like here in the University of Mindanao. So I prepared a short video for you to be able to visualize on what are the facilities that we can offer to you. So it is a notable that the mechanical engineering degree offers a great degree of breadth, making it an attractive major for those students who know they want to study engineering. Okay, so this is good for those students who would like to pursue their college in the engineering program, but doesn't know how to or where to focus, on what field to focus. Okay. So what is mechanical engineering? So understanding of core concepts. So in the curriculum, you will be taught on these major subjects, which are the mechanics, kinematics, thermodynamics, material science, and structural analysis. So along with this, we have the computer aided engineering, and we also have the product life cycle management. Okay, so after you've done with this, you will take a board exam, of course, and then as you become a mechanical engineer, you will be dealing with this. Field. So design and analyze manufacturing plants, industrial equipment and machinery, heating and cooling systems. So that is all about air conditioning and ventilation. And then transport system, aircraft, watercraft, robotics, medical devices, and more. Okay. So who are mechanical engineers? So what does a mechanical engineer do? So it's a lot, of course. So mechanical engineers invent things. Okay, so from scratch, mechanical engineers can invent things out of scratch, and then they can also think out of the box. So we can make the world a greener place. We can make things fly. We can develop medical technologies. We can also keep the society running. Okay. So who are the mechanical engineers? So mechanical engineers are the professional who performs engineering duties in arranging and planning gadgets, motors, machines, and other mechanically working gear. So this branch applies standards of building, physical science, and material science for the outline, examination, assembling, and the upkeep of mechanical frameworks. So from the gadgets that we use every day, the motorcycles that we have, the machines that we have in our houses or in our workplace, and other mechanical working gear that involves mechanical engineers. So duties of mechanical engineers first is to read and translate diagrams, technical illustrations, schematics, and computer-generated reports. We also have confer with engineers in other workforce to implement working methods, resolve system breakdowns, and give specialized data. Okay, so here in mechanical engineering field, one duty is to communicate with other engineers. So if there's a troubleshooting or there's a breakdown in the system, then the engineers will communicate to each other. Research and analyze customer outline, proposals, details, manuals, and other information to assess. Specify system segments or direct change of items. Okay. So another duties of mechanical engineers, give feedback to design engineers on client issues and needs. So if you have a friend that is asking for your expertise, then you may share your ideas if this is good or not, or if this is subject for change, or this is good or bad. So you may give feedback to other designers as well. Direct establishment, task support, and repair to guarantee that machines and hardware are installed and working as indicated by specification. So if you are a mechanical engineers, you will be familiarized with the specifications of such machines. Okay, so direct research that test and analyze the practicality, outline, performance, and execution of equipment, components, and system. So prescribe outline changes, create, arrange, and screen all parts. Okay, so determination of manufacturing strategies, fabrication, and the task of product outlines. So usually the thesis proposal of the students here in mechanical engineering department are more on fabrication. So soon you will be able to know on how does fabrication system works. So that includes welding. So later on, you will see in a video. So tips in mechanical engineering: think like a businessman. Perceive things outside the discipline, so you have to think outside the box. You cannot, you don't have to overthink. You should think that everything can be solved and resolved. Be a cooperative person. Know and follow the rules. Make a glorious career so you don't have to stress out. Get ready to work in all conditions, so you have to be flexible. Be great in theory and practical. So usually in engineering program, it involves a lot of theory. So theory meaning you are solving for a this and that, and you should be great in both, not only in theoretical but also in actual practice. So continue learning because every day is a learning process. So enhance communication ability, so you have to have a good communication skill towards other engineers or towards other engineering student. Okay. So what are the disciplines in mechanical engineering program? So first we have the mechanics, robotics, mechatronics, structural analysis, thermodynamics, thermoscience, design, and draft. So those are the basic or the most common discipline for the mechanical engineering program. Okay. So what are the careers in mechanical engineering? So we have the automobile. So this is like if you are working in a Tesla company. So you are there setting the precision of this and that. We also have the biomechanical. So it's like you are inventing or you are doing things in relation to nature. Okay. And then we also have the energy and utilities. You can work with the windmills, which can generate power. We also have this air conditioning system. So if you have your air conditioning system, you will be able to troubleshoot if there's a problem on your aircon system at your house or your home. So manufacturing, this is like the soft drinks company, the food company. Okay, so that involves manufacturing. And then we also have the space research. So if you are more involved in aerospace or on the space research, then you may want to consider mechanical engineering program. Okay, so we also have these careers, the aerospace and defense, the automobiles, I have said. You will also deal with turbo machinery. You will also deal with heavy engineering and construction. Okay, so mechanical engineering is also involved with that. And then general engineering. Okay. So those are the most common career for mechanical engineering. So nowadays, the mechanical engineering program is upgrading and innovating. Okay. So now the careers that you can that is involved in mechanical engineering includes micro electromechanical systems, so we call that MEMS. And then we have the composite materials. We have the robotics, which is very innovative as for today. We also have this nanotechnology, the biomechanics, and the aerospace. Okay. So mechanical engineering at University of Mindanao. So let's have a quick video on what is mechanical engineering looks like here in the University of Mindanao. Let me share this clip. Sir, can you hear the sound?
Dili, ma'am.
Okay.
I think wala na share sound po. Ang sa Zoom.
Wala pa gyapon, sir.
Meron na, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right. Let me get back to the slides. Makita ang slide, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So mechanical engineering invent the future. So let me share this meme. I said I'm a mechanical engineer, not a mechanic. Okay. So tips to survive with ME, do homework with ME, study hard with ME, consult with ME, team up with ME, tweet and like ME. Everything starts with me. Once again, my name is Engineer Angeli Umbais from the Mechanical Engineering Department as well as the CAD Laboratory Custodian. Thank you for listening. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Engineer Angeli, for giving us those information with regards to the program, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. And I believe now our students was able to grasp all of those information with regards to the program. And so much for that. I believe that they are also, hopefully, that they are be willing to partner with the University of Mindanao in fulfilling their dreams and aspirations in the future, and to give them more of reasons why choose University of Mindanao. Please try to look at this video.
For 76 years, the University of Mindanao has made quality higher education more accessible and more affordable to Filipinos aiming for a college degree. Still undecided where to spend one of the most important stages of your life, aka college? Here are 6 reasons you should choose UM as your home university as you enter your college life. Reason number 1, flexible schedule. It's all about efficiency, focus, and quality. Under the UM term system, students are required to take at least 4 to 5 course subjects in any given term and complete the program within the required number of years. The term system, with at least 4 course subjects in a term, compared to a regular semester with 8 to 9 courses, enables students to focus and prioritize their subjects better. Likewise, under the term system, students will have the option to choose their class schedules from either of the 3 sessions: morning, afternoon, or evening. Reason number 2, quality education. UM is the first university in Mindanao and Visayas granted an institutional ISO 9001-2015 certification. It is also the first and only school granted Category A status and is one of the 3 universities in the Davao region granted autonomous status by the Commission on Higher Education. Not only that, UM is recognized by CHED as a center of excellence in teacher education, business administration, and criminology, and a center of development in accountancy, computer engineering, computer science, information technology, and mechanical engineering. Further, UM is recognized by PACUCOA as the institution with the highest number of accredited programs in Davao region and second in the country, and is granted certificates of accreditation from the Philippine Technological Council for its engineering programs. Reason number 3, affordability with a wide range of quality academic programs. Because UM aims to be accessible to all manner of aspiring students and help them reach success in education, affordability became an utmost priority. To date, UM is the most affordable private university in the region. Moreover, UM is the largest academic institution in Davao region in terms of the number of program offerings. It has more than 100 undergraduate and graduate programs. Reason number 4, large campus and high-quality facilities. has expansive campuses that are strategically located to provide convenience in commuting and are equipped to accommodate thousands of students comfortably, with more than enough space and facilities for curricular and extracurricular activities. The 28-hectare Matinat campus houses buildings for its 10 colleges and has state-of-the-art facilities such as air-conditioned classrooms, laboratories, audio-visual rooms, the oval track, and the library. Reason number 5, internationalization programs. has a number of international partner institutions that give it the leverage to embark on internationalization programs such as student and faculty exchanges, joint research publications, and other forms of academic collaborations. To date, has sent over 100 outbound exchange students and hosted over 60 inbound students for short-term and long-term study. Reason number 6, open education. believes that everyone in the world should have access to high-quality education. The founding fathers envisioned an institution that made educational opportunities available to all learners, regardless of their intellect, economic status, gender, or race. Hence, it has the long-standing open admission policy that does not require entrance examinations based on grades. In the more than 7 decades that has been evolving and growing with the times, the school has proven its mettle here and abroad and stands in an honorable reputation of quality programs, instructors, students, and administration. Choosing is choosing open education that assures quality and affordability. So what are you waiting for? Enroll now, mga ga!
And there you have it, guys. Those are the reasons now why I should choose University of Mindanao and also choose these 2 programs under the College of Engineering Education, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, and also Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. And we assure you guys that once you would choose University of Mindanao, it will be the best decision that you will ever make. And just with that, please follow us on our social media pages, our YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and also Facebook at Unimint Official, so that you will be updated of some of the activities and also the enrollment announcement of the university. And you can also visit our website at www.umindanao.edu.ph for other programs and courses being offered by the university, the admission processes, and also scholarships being offered by All right, so we would also say congratulations in advance on your graduation day. I know you're very excited for this, but take those moments with your classmates and your teachers now in the senior high, and soon kami naman po yung excited to welcome you here in the University of Mindanao. So again, congratulations and happy graduation day. And again, we say thank you to Engineer Angeli Umbay and Engineer J. Carlo Aguilar for your time and expertise and giving us the information with regards to these 2 programs. Thank you so much, ma'am and sir.
Thank you, sir.
And so we say bye for now, amping mga ga. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.